I think we're finally back. Hello and welcome to my channel, The Danish Readaholic. My name is Silke, and after a way too long hiatus, I am back. And I will be pre-filming a lot, so the next couple of videos will be in this outfit. I'm just letting you know. I had originally filmed a wrap-up and tier ranking combined into one. However, that video became so long. I was not even close to being done with my tier ranking and I was already way over 30 minutes. And I was like, I'm gonna cut that down. Also, I am just getting back into filming and everything, so maybe I should start out slow and do a bunch of videos that are short instead of one long. Also, my shelves, as you can see, are done. You might have seen them on TikTok. The link is down below. I will give you a tour eventually, and I am working on editing my building of the shelves, since that is also a long video, so it's gonna take a little while, but it will be up eventually. In this video, I am gonna be talking with you about my reading stats. I will also share with you some changes I've done to my reading stats document that I have, so that, I don't know what you need to know that for, but I'm gonna talk about it regardless. Okay, so my computer is just turning on, being a little slow. We're ready for the stats. So, as I mentioned, I have read 75 books this year. It averages out to 6.25 books per month. Yeah, which is good. Way more than I thought I was going to do. My goal was actually 40 books, so I did well on that front. The books spread out like the following. I read 7 in January, 6 in February, 6 in March, 5 in April, 5 in May, 3 in June, 8 in July, 8 in August, 8 in September, 4 in October, 5 in November, and 10 in December. Proud of myself. Then we have pages per month. In total, I have read 29,579, which averages out to 2,464.92, rounded up to like 2,465. I'm not going to go through how many pages per month, but I'm going to add it to the graph that is on either side of me. So enjoy. It looks like this. I think my reading goal was around 1,200 pages, like on average, and I surpassed that quite a lot, so I'm happy. My star rating has been so good, but I think I might also have been a little generous with some of my ratings. But there is only like one book that I wouldn't recommend to anybody. Like everything else has really been like an enjoyable reading experience for me. So this year has just been last year has just been amazing in regards to reading. I don't have any 1 stars. I have 1 2-star. I have 16 3 stars, 34 4 stars, 24 5 stars. That's so good. When it comes to how the genres spread out, we obviously know that fantasy is the main genre. So I have 57 fantasy books, 2 classics, 2 contemporary, 5 romance, 1 historical, 1 thriller/horror, 1 nonfiction, 6 dystopian/sci-fi, and 1 miscellaneous. And I honestly don't remember what the miscellaneous is. I think it might be like, because I read a collection of fairy tales, I think I might have classified that as miscellaneous because it's not classic fairy tales, it's like rewritten ones. So that might be my miscellaneous. I can't really think of what else it could be. When it comes to the authors, I have read 23 new to me authors and 24 that I've read before. So that's like a total of 47 authors this year, which also means that there's a lot of the books or a lot of the authors where I've read multiple books from said person. So that is really cool. Then we have author nationality. I have 3 Australian authors, 2 Canadian, 24 American, 5 British, 1 from Guam, 1 from Kuwait, 3 Chinese, 1 Danish, 1 Norwegian, 1 Malaysian, 2 Indian, 1 Greek, 1 Pakistani, 1 Argentinian, and 1 Singaporean. So there's a lot of different nationalities. I would like to spread it out just a tiny bit more. There's still a lot of American authors. I would like to just maybe have Australian, Canadian, American, and British be more equal. But I mean, I am just reading through the books that I already have on my shelf, so I think I will be more aware of that when purchasing new books. A little bit more diverse reading. Speaking of diverse reading, we also have representation. I have been a little bit more tough with my representation this year. So if it's a side character and it's just briefly mentioned that they're LGBTQ+, I haven't really counted it unless it's a bigger part of the plot. So if it's just like a brief mention and it's not really something bigger, then I have put it in a new category that I call little to none, because it is little to none. So it has to be a bigger part of the plot or something that we see more often in the book than just being mentioned once. Yes. So for mental representation, like mental health, I have 3. LGBTQ+, I have 5. Racial, I have 13. Disability, I have 1. Multiple, I have 18. And then finally, little to none, I have 35. Obviously, I would like the little to none to be a little bit less, but here we are. Again, something that I will have to be more focused on when I'm looking into buying more books in the coming year, or in this year. Then we have the intended audience. And I have read 11 middle grade books. I have read 47 YA. I have read 12 new adult. I have read 5 adult. Once again, I would like this category to change a little bit, but I think that's just like towards the end of the year, I can feel that my reading has changed a little bit more towards new adult. So I think next year it will look a little different. But then again, as I said, I am reading through the shelves that I like, the books that I have on my shelf, and I do have a lot of YA, which I want to get through. Like, I've done a big unhaul, and I will talk about that in another video, show you what books I've gotten rid of. All of the books that I have now is books that I have some kind of interest in, even though they're YA. So I'm gonna read them, see what I think, and then I can maybe get rid of them afterwards if it wasn't for me. I also want to read more adult books, but we'll see. We'll see. We have series. I have read 32 first books in a series, which is fine because I've read 17 middle books in a series and I've finished 11 series, which is good. It also means that I won one of my challenges, but I'll talk about that in a challenge thing video. Challenge wrap up. I have also read 14 standalones, so that is fine. I don't really have any specific goal in this one. As long as I don't have 0 in finished series, I would like to have like around 10. Then I'm happy, and that is exactly what I have. So then I have format. I have read 66 audiobooks and then 9 physical books. I would like this number to be not half-half, but I would like 25% of the books that I read to be physical books. I listen a lot to audiobooks when I'm going to and from school or work, so it is just faster, and also I do it when I do art projects and stuff like that, and I do have an exam in art this year, so I'm probably gonna listen to a shit ton of audiobooks. So having it be 50-50, I don't think I can do that, but 25% of the books that I read, I would like to be physical. Hopefully I can do that. Sources. I have 39 books that are on my own TBR. I've changed this category in the new one, but I'll talk about that in a minute. But own TBR can also be rereads that I just have on my shelf. So it's not necessarily on my TBR, it's just books that I own. But I also have one that's hauled in 2025, and in that I've read 14. I have read 16 gifted books and 6 that I've borrowed somewhere. It can be borrowed from my friends, but it can also be audiobook subscriptions that, like, with books that I don't have on my shelves. It could be a lot of things. Finally, we have releases, and I have read 15 books that were released between 2024 and 2025, or like, you know, in one of those 2 years. And then I have 60 books that were released prior to 2024. So now I just kind of want to talk about some things or some changes that I've made to my little spreadsheet, even though I don't think I've shown you the actual spreadsheet, but at less. So I'm still doing monthly, like how many books, how many pages, star rating, and genre. What I kind of want to do with genre is I want to change up. I have a category that's called magical realism, and I never read magical realism. I also think I just kind of want to have like fewer categories. What do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You know what? I'm going to screen record so that you can see my screen. All right, so now I'm screen recording and you can see my screen. So what I want to change is this. They look really nice and all, but there's just no reason for that many genres because I don't read that many genres. So I think I'm gonna do like this. Then I'm gonna do miscellaneous. Wait. The stress. What do I need to do? How does it look when there's 4? It looks like that. Oh, that's nice. Okay. So we are gonna have to do like this. And then contemporary, can we move that over there? And this one, okay. So classics, we're gonna keep. And then we're gonna keep contemporary as well. I kind of want to keep graphic novels somewhere. Oh, now I'm getting all... So let's move historical, let's move that. Graphic. Yeah, because I don't have it as a format anywhere. Nonfiction, I'm also just going to put in miscellaneous. So we want to do like this. Can we move contemporary? Yeah. We can't do that to a merged cell. Okay. So we're going to stop it. We're going to move that down there. Then we're going to take romance. Put that over there for now. We're going to take fantasy and put that here. Delete that. And then we're going to merge. Very, very nice. Then we're going to take this one, kind of just move it there. Take romance. Take it there. Do like these. Can we do like that? And then like this. And then say romantasy. Cool. And then like this. Oh, wrong button. And like that. And then romance. The thing is, now I have to copy this and put it in every single one of the other ones. Ah, this is awful. This is awful. Why did I do this? Okay, cool. I hate myself. Dystopian sci-fi. And then I wanted one that was graphic. Can I not put miscellaneous there? And then take that one and move that there. And say graphic novel. Even though that's not really a genre though. But it's also not like, I have nowhere where I'm tracking if I'm reading any graphic novels. So I'm gonna put it here. And then just, you know. Oh, it has to be this color. Yes. Miscellaneous. All right. And then I think the other part I will fiddle with off camera afterwards because it sucks. So the genres that I'm going to be tracking this year is going to be classic, fantasy, romance, contemporary, dystopian sci-fi, graphic novel, and miscellaneous. Yes. And then I'll see if I might want to add genres depending on how much I read of said genres. Then obviously I'm tracking authors, whether they're new to me or something I read before. I'm tracking author nationality, but I am putting in the countries as they come. For representation, I have, as I said before, mental health, LGBTQ+, racial disability, multiple and little to none. Audience, I'm tracking middle grade YA, new adults and adults. Series, I'm tracking first, middle, end, and standalone. For format, I am tracking physical and audiobook. I don't know if you saw my old one, but it looks like this, where I tracked audio, ebook, and physical, but I decided to get rid of the ebook because I don't read ebooks ever. So it didn't make sense to me that that was even there. But see this year be the year where I read an ebook and everybody's like, what the fuck, why did you delete it? But I'm probably not going to do that. And the other change I made was to sources. You can see here, it looks like this. Where I had owned TBR, hauled in 2025, gifted, and library or borrowed, I tend to call it. Now I have bought in 2026, bought before 2026, so that's everything I have on my shelves. Fairy loot books, gifted books, audio subscription, so books that I've listened to on one of my audio subscription services, but don't own. And then finally borrowed. And then same as the year before, as I talked about, I have 2025-26 release or pre-2025. Cool. So now we also just went through that and talked about how I do with my books. So this felt nice. A lot better than the other video that I had done. This feels more doable. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'm happy to be back, so yay. I don't remember how I do outros. So thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment telling me how your 2025 reading year was and what you're most excited to read in 2026. I don't know what I'm excited to read. I've been in a reading slump all of January and it sucks. So yeah, if you just want to let me know that you're here but don't know what to comment, please leave something pink because I'm wearing pink. Yeah, and until I see you next time, bye!